we just want to appreciate our fourth state. We are members of the Kenya Women Parliamentary Group, and for us, I think we are both women from the Senate and the National Assembly, and I'll just read the statement. Kewopa condemns the suspension of the Murang'A MCA Honorable Grace Alias City Nduta over the alleged message criticizing colleagues. The Kenya Women Parliamentary Association Kewopa today joins fellow women legislators in condemning the 4-month suspension of Grace City Nduta, MCA Kanyanyaine Ward, over alleged WhatsApp comments which led to her being summoned for disciplinary action. These acts not only amplify discrimination against women leaders, but also depict intimidation on the female MCs. Kewopa strongly decries this act as it is unjust and not only violates her freedom of speech, but also sets a dangerous precedent for the stifling of dissent and open discourse within our democratic society. Freedom of expression is a fundamental human right enshrined in both the national and international laws, as well as in our Constitution, Article 33, which states every person has the right to freedom of expression. It is through open dialogue, discussion, and the respectful exchange of ideas that we can build stronger communities and democracies. Silencing dissenting voices undermines the very essence of democracy and threatens the progress we have made towards gender equality. The suspension of Honorable Grace Nduta, based solely on her expression of opinions in a private forum, and I underline, in a private forum, represents a blatant violation of her rights and a clear attempt to intimidate and suppress her voice. Such actions not only discourage other women from participating in public life, but also reinforce harmful stereotypes and patriarchal norms that undermine gender equality and women's empowerment. As Kewopa and the women leaders of this country, we take this opportunity and call upon the relevant authorities, including the County Assembly's forum, to immediately reinstate Honorable Grace Nduta. Failure to we may be forced to take necessary legal action to restore her rights and ensure that her rights are protected. It is imperative that steps are taken to rectify these injustices and ensure that the principle of freedom of expression is upheld for all citizens, irrespective of gender or position. Furthermore, we urge all public institutions, especially legislative bodies, to develop comprehensive policies and guidelines that protect the right to freedom of expression and encourage an environment of respectful dialogue and debate. Such policies should also promote gender equality, creating space for women to express their views without fear of retribution or discrimination. We stand in solidarity with Honorable Grace Nduta and all individuals who face similar acts of suppression and discrimination. We demand an immediate end to the persecution of individuals based on their exercise of free speech and their right to criticize. As a society, we must value and celebrate diversity of opinion and support the inclusion of all voices, especially those of women, in shaping the future of our communities. We call upon civil society organizations, human rights defenders, and advocates of gender equality to rally together in support of Honorable Grace and to work collectively towards creating an environment that fosters freedom of expression, gender equality, and inclusion governance. We remain committed to upholding the principles of democracy, human rights, and gender equality, and we will continue to monitor this situation closely. Thank you, Chairperson, Kenya Women Parliamentary Association, for